I've been using Godin guitars for a number of years, and for me, they solved a lot of problems.
This is Everything Guitar.
What I like about them is that they're nice to use live, and when you plug them in, you don't get all the problems that you normally would do when you're amplifying, say, a classical guitar. I used to take around Spanish guitars, and when I needed to do an amplified concert, I'd have to take a microphone and a PA system, and then I realised that with the more volume that I needed, I had to add graphic equalisers to stop the feedback. Then I had balance problems. Some strings would come out louder than others because of the equalisation, and so I had to add compressors. And at the end of this process, what happened was I was carrying around a rack unit that was about 10 units of racks. So I was carrying around a huge cube of rack gear. And of course, when you want to go to do a concert somewhere, you need to be relaxed by the time you get there, and you need to be able to set up in a relaxed fashion. What I was finding I was doing was getting to a concert and just setting up and testing and having to put the speakers in certain positions to stop the feedback, and I was ending up being more of an engineer than a musician. So this is the Godin Grand Concert SA Multiac. This was the first guitar of Godin's that I bought. What was good about it was that I could get a good classical sound with it, and as you can see here, it's a hexaphonic 6-output pickup system. It's made by RMC, and what it enables you to do is it enables you to plug into a synth unit as well as playing classical guitar. So for instance, I started to experiment with it playing music like Johann Sebastian Bach, where I could play the classical version of a piece, and I could add in, say, church organ or harpsichord or some sort of keyboard. Here you can see the preamp section, and without going into too much detail, you can flip the program on your synth by the buttons, and you've also got EQ, bass, middle and treble, and volumes for both the guitar sound, the guitar output, and the synth output. The other thing that's really nice on this is the fretboard is just a standard size classical, and it plays pretty much like a classical, like you would expect. The other thing that you get with these guitars, obviously they are thinner than a standard classical guitar, and because it's thinner, it's slightly more bulky in terms of the weight, or certainly in terms of the weight distribution, but I've never really had a problem with it. I just sit down, and I even play in classical position. I use a footstool, and sometimes I use like a little cushion and prop the guitar up if I want to change the angle and make it more like what I'm used to playing when I'm playing a standard classical. And if you want to see more performance-based content from me, then head over to my main performance channel, the Dale Harris Guitar channel, and it's in the card right now in the right-hand corner. And you know the saying, those that can, do, and I should leave out the other bit that says, those that can't talk about it. So if this video has helped you, then why not subscribe? And why not check out some of our other videos? And there are 2 here to check out for you now. And remember, don't just watch, play, and make the commitment to becoming a better guitarist by subscribing to the channel. All the best. Hasta luego.